Yo, we're back, Pedro Academia here. I got punched in the face by one of your trolls after I threw out the other video. It's kind of fucked up, so I broke my thing. I'm just joking. Yeah, all of you are pussies. You can't touch me. You want to come over here and fight me? Of course. Keep it going. Today we're talking about the exterior of the NSX. You've heard me talk about how this car is different. Chris Ayres really enjoyed the car for its unique experience. We're not going to talk performance just yet. We're going to talk about exterior because there's some incredible, awesome parts to the exterior that need to be noticed. And I wanted to kind of point them out to you guys because there is a lot of technology in this car and there's really a lot of time you need to spend to get to know it. But looking at the outside, the one thing that I think is incredible in this car is the styling. And so I want to show you the styling specifically on all angles so that if you are trying to spec your own car, at the very least, you already know what options to get and what options not to get. So this car was, like I was saying in my previous video, a 204, like 203 and a half, whatever, MSRP, which was every possible option. Some of the key elements in the exterior is the Casino white pearl paint, which is the more expensive white. There's a R130 white and then this white, which has the pearlish 3-stage. This car also came with the carbon fiber pack. You can see that at the bottom here, and it follows through on the sides. And then, of course, on the rear, you can see that wonderful wing followed by the rear diffuser. And then outside of that, we have the carbon fiber roof with the XM antenna. Like I said, the wing, the better upgraded wheels, painted gunmetal, and then of course the carbon ceramic brakes. All in all, a striking design. And I mean, if you actually come here, come check this out real quick. You're gonna see these like huge vents here, huge vents that really do a really good job, right? You see that? And then it goes and actually creates this air opening right there, and it all comes out of here, just similar to the new Ford GT, a really tremendous design. From the back, it has kind of that crazy old all-in-one tail light, like a continuous tail light like the old NSX, and it's got the Aventador like center mount exhaust. This has the carbon fiber, so we have the carbon fiber diffuser pack. This usually, if the tip is stainless steel, it means it doesn't have that package on it. This is a full load car, so it also has the carbon fiber engine bay and pretty much all the trimmings on the outside. So this gives you kind of an idea of all the options. These are all optional, like the whole carbon wing, the carbon diffuser, the carbon sides, the carbon roof, all the carbon fiber is optional, of course. And then, you know, mainly, I think for the key to this car is that the design is really futuristic. It's very Tronish. It's very like edgy and very, very technology edgy, which is really nice because it creates a lot of element when driving. It doesn't look like anything on the road. It looks supercar-ish. It has a lot of supercar elements. And we're going to talk about how it behaves like a supercar, but this should give you an idea about some of the things you want or don't want. Now, for me personally, if I was going to redo this car, because I did this spec specifically this way on purpose, if I was going to redo this entire car again, I would redo perhaps maybe the wheels in polish, but it just creates a different look. And I think that's the only option that I could have bought that was a little bit more expensive. But you can see from the lengthened mirrors to the scoops here for the air ducts, there's air that goes in here, then out to here, then there's more air here, there's these vents that come out here and push, and then this help drive more air into this and again outside. So it's got all of this aerodynamics, which is amazing for a car. And I think you can really feel it when you drive, especially with the all-wheel drive system, because one of the things that happens is the faster you go with this car, the more confident you get. So next we're going to take a peek at the inside of the car and then get a good look as to if the new NSX really lives up, because the interior is where a lot of people complain about Acuras, right? They say, well, Acuras aren't that cool because obviously they're not going to have all the trimmings of a McLaren and everything. And this car came with the second pack carbon fiber, which again has carbon fiber here on their steering wheel. And you can see the center Alcantara with the suede and then the saddle interior. And then I opted out for the Alcantara roof as well to give it a very luxurious feel. Now, I will tell you that it is true that some of the buttons do feel cheap. I get that. And the paddles should be carbon, some of the things that should have been done. But you know, there's something that just works with this car, and this is the thing that's just unique. There's a lot of bad things about it if you look at them from comparing it to, let's say, a competitor like an Audi R8 that has a lot more carbon fiber inside, or has a little bit more technology on the dash or the way it looks. But reality is that it just works. Like, it works because it does what Acura promised it would do. It makes it drivable and usable. What I mean by that is, if you look at here, you have these seats, right? You have these crappy things that are plastic around the seats. In most exotics, they may be carbon fiber, they may have a special feel to them. But you know what? What ends up happening with that stuff is that it gets deteriorated really, really fast. And so as a result, it looks like shit within a year of owning a car like this. And that's one of the things I think Acura does really well, is it's promised people that it would not, is promise people that it would drive or own a supercar or create a supercar that people could drive every day. And that's, I think, the struggle people have with it, is they're just not used to this concept of a usable supercar. And I think that's where a lot of the review clashes come in, because I can tell you right off the bat that while there is some plastic, and I agree, you know, all of this stuff should be carbon fiber instead of plastic, the majority of the car from a design standpoint is superb. Superb in a way that has yet been seen for quite a long time outside of cars that are going 2 to 3 times its dollar. And it's just affordable in a way that, while you may think $200,000 is not affordable, PJ, go fuck yourself. Like, why would I listen to you? You know, like, you're talking about $200,000 and I can barely afford, you know, my mac and cheese for dinner. But reality is that for people who genuinely can afford supercars, for people who are using our strategies to get in and out of exotics without paying money, this makes sense because it's special and it's usable. And so we're going to take a drive in our next video and take a look at really some of the elements that make the NSX so incredible from a driver's perspective rather than just looking at it.